Okay. I've had a long time to talk about this. Um, First of all, what is going on? Salutations, greetings. It is yours truly, Master Sakurai here. And, nearing the day of my birth, which is this weekend, I will be turning 30 this year. And I'd like to say that it's very compelling to know the fact that I'm about to turn 30 and we literally reached the 3,000 subscriber mark on the channel. By the way, I didn't officially make a video, talking about this, but congratulations are in order for us now that we have reached the 3,000 mark on this channel. I want to thank y'all so much for this, because if it was not for y'all, it wouldn't be going up to that point, right? So, shout out to all of you guys who have been, reaching out to me on my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Shout out to the people who has, talked to me on Discord, who tell me about certain things going on with them, who ask me questions and all that. I appreciate y'all for doing that. I do. But this is also a video that's talking about not only my outlook on YouTube at this point, but where I stand with it. Because even though, yes, I upload videos on this channel, on this platform, I resent this platform for a few reasons. One is because, despite the fact that everything that has happened, this platform doesn't really accommodate to smaller YouTubers who are literally trying to do better on here, get more subscribers, get better viewers, and be, noticed. Because there's a lot of them that just want to be noticed. They want to get to that point where, where they're at the numbers of, the Long Beach Griffies and the Fresh and Fit, and like the I Superwoman I, and the Gabby Hannas, and you know what I'm talking about. A lot of them want to get up to that point. But the sad thing is, this platform doesn't really have a system that does that. Instead, they target those same people. They still focus on those same people, and it's just, that's how it is. And whereas some people, they get randomly lucky with their subscribers. They get a little lucky. But that's one of the reasons. The second reason is this platform is not good for people, period. Because as far as fame and popularity and, really being put on this pedestal, we as human beings can't handle the shit. And I'm not taking that back, because I know this for a fact. We as human beings, we just cannot handle it. Why do I say, well, Rio, why are you saying all this? Okay, why are you saying all this? First of all, I want all of you to understand that I'm an observer. Okay, so if you don't, hear from me from like, long periods of time, 3, 4, maybe a week, 2 weeks, it's because I'm watching other people do stuff. And I'm watching how things are going down, and I'm taking all of this in. People are telling me stuff. I'm on my phone and I'm looking at stuff, and I'm looking at all this, and I'm just shaking my head at some things, nodding my head at other things, and just having nothing to say, and just be completely within my brain when I see these things. I want to make this clear. Knowing the fact of wanting to be on this platform and do good, like a certain YouTuber that I used to watch a lot, I didn't really want to be that big on this platform because I knew that I didn't want to, have that kind of attention. I'm the kind of person that does not really want everyone to be eyeing me. I don't crave attention like that. I never did. I'm more of a loner still. And like a lot of times I need my space. A lot of times I do. So if you don't hear from me from a long time, it's because I'm chilling. Basically, I'm chilling back in my rock. We have a disagreement. It's not because of that I stopped talking. It's because of the fact that I'm taking a break from socializing. I can't do it consistently every doggone day or week. I just can't. Sorry. My brain thinks too many things from time to time. That's why I can't really stay focused on one specific thing, because I'm thinking about everything else. But I try to focus. I try to make myself focus on one thing so I can get started on another thing, and then after I finish that, I can start on another thing. That's how I, process my brain, right? But going back to me observing, especially with these past few weeks, I have been watching a lot of these videos about a lot of these YouTubers that were big. They had, I'm talking 800K views a video, right? Millions of subscribers. Everything is okay at 1 minute, and in the next minute, they believe that they're just, I don't know, these perfect angels that's just flying up in the air. Nothing can hit them. So they do whatever the hell they want, say whatever the hell they want, right? And then it gets revealed by everybody else of what they've been doing, and the scummy stuff that they've done, and how they act towards people, how they treat people, how they treat their own friends and family. They still believe that they shouldn't be, looked at for their wrong. They shouldn't be scolded for their wrongs. So they try to stay up there, and when they finally fall down after being up there for so long, now it's just, everything is just like, the air is just potent with poisonous gas. It's just, everything's just ruined because of how high they were, because they were affecting everybody's air. And then when somebody finally took the time to shoot them down and let them know, hey, what you did was messed up, everything else gets fucked up because they want to ruin stuff for everybody else. For those of you who don't understand what I'm saying, I'm talking about these big YouTubers who've made it, right? They have everything they could ever physically want, materialistic wise. Everything is done, planned out, set. But because they think, again, I've taught this before about those individuals. They think they're so high and mighty, that they're so invincible, that they can do whatever they want, say whatever they want. And they can talk to their subscribers any old kind of way. Subscriber asks a question and they just fly off at the handle. And then when they get caught doing the shit, oh, it's all of a sudden we should feel bad, right? It's a pity party now. We should feel bad about saying these things about them, or they just turn a 180, say they just don't give a fuck, right? They don't care what we have to say. They just don't feel as though they're in the wrong because of their success, because of how big they feel they are. I want you to know, I've been seeing this a lot recently to a lot of these content creators and a lot of these YouTubers on this platform. And it really just made me want to just go the opposite direction and just continue with doing what I was doing and not want anything higher, to be anything higher as a content creator. Because now that I'm constantly seeing what happens to a person when they go on that side. And it's unfortunate to me to say this. Rest in peace, Attica was one of those people. He got so successful. He had so many people look up to him. So many people. He got so consumed. He got consumed by his success. And then just went off. And then finally, he felt as though he had to end all of it. Because he couldn't control it anymore. He felt as though he was out of control. What I'm trying to say is this fame and this, all this money, it's amazing to me that we still have music videos, and all these people telling you that you deserve all this stuff in your life, when really it's poison. That's the way I look at it. You got all this stuff going on with you, but your life is shit. It's absolute 110% shit. Because if they take away the money, the clothes, all this other stuff that makes your life so highlighted, what do you have left? You don't have your integrity, because you traded that for the materialistic things. You don't have any respect because you feel as though you the shit, right? And then your mental state is completely destroyed because you wanted this high profile life. What's the point? That's the question I want to ask a lot of these big YouTubers. What is the point of having all this shit and then having life smack you back in your face and waking up to reality and where all that's gone? What is the point of gaining all of this while you've lost everything? What's the point? What's the point of having this if everything about you when you started out is gone? Mental state gone. Self-respect gone. Integrity and honor just gone. All that gone because you wanted the celebrity life. Especially for black people. A lot of them, some of them, turn themselves into court jesters, clowns. Just because they want a success. Because they wanted the money so damn badly. Good portion of them betrayed their significant other. Or used their significant other for clout, for fame, for popularity. What's the point? And then after they've done that, after they stepped on somebody else just to get to that point, they expect everybody else just to come back and respect them. You've lost respect after you've done that. Ain't no way in hell anybody's gonna respect you. And if you a woman, well, understand this, the only reason why a lot of them are there is because of just that. You're a woman. And I'm sorry that sounds sexist, but that's how a lot of these guys who follow a lot of these women are. They don't really follow you because you're entertaining or you're funny. No, they follow you because they're horn dogs. And you probably look pretty. So what's going to happen? Even though, yeah, you talk a lot of shit, but they stay there just because you look nice. And that's not an insult. That's reality. That is the reality of the situation. That's why they're there. That's why they're constantly kissing your ass every post you make. On Instagram or on your YouTube. Everybody wants a piece of the pie. What I'm trying to say is, if my channel stays at this point, with 3,000 subscribers, I'll be happy. I will be okay. I will be significantly okay. Would I like if it goes just a little bit higher? Yes. I can't deny that. Yes. But not so high. Because I know what could happen to me if I let too much success, all this fame run up to my head. I don't want it. I'll just put it proclaimly simple. I don't want it, really. I don't. And what's sad is a lot of YouTubers who try to start, these small YouTubers try to start beef with me because they want, they wanted to have the same type of success. So they thought if they started beef with me and I, start talking about them, then they'll have subscribers come and flock over them because drama sells. Understand that I won't be doing that. I will never, ever, 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 ever start any fucking beef with any YouTuber on this platform. It's not worth it. It isn't. It isn't at all. It's because at that point I'll know why they're doing it, and I'm just gonna shake my head and just walk away and just ignore them. I don't have time for that anymore. I'm literally turning 30 years old. I have no time or patience for that shit at all. The clickbait shit, I don't have time for. Y'all notice anything with my videos at this point, it's literally automatic thumbnails. Notice that. Although sometimes I do make my own thumbnails, put it up there, but it's not clickbait. Because the very thumbnail that I put up is about what I'm talking about. Y'all know this by now. So don't expect that. I will never do that either. Do not expect me to demand money from y'all or any kind of merchandise. If I do happen to have merch, I'm not gonna, demand that y'all buy it. If. That's if I do. If. That's a big if. Okay? I'm not gonna blow my steam, blow my stack when y'all ask me a question. If you ask me a question, fine, I will answer it. And if I did blow a stack when y'all did ask me a question, I do apologize. I do. I humbly apologize if I did do that to y'all. I am so sorry. A lot of times I just don't have the strength or the mental capacity to interact with some people on, randomly. So it's not anything that you did. It's because I'm not in the mood to be social at that point. Will I answer you eventually? Yes. If you come at me wrong about something, insulting me and, my video quality, at this point, I'm just going to delete the comment. Because I'm not going to give you any kind of leeway or time or attention to start an argument with you at this point. I just said, I'm turning 30. I have no patience. I'm sorry, I have none. So if you post that, understand that it will just be deleted. It's not that I'm being petty, it's just that, okay, this is what it is. Let's just get that out the way. So at this point, I've already said, if you know what it is over here, I don't understand why you would make that comment. Okay? What I'm trying to say is, I'm not going to change because of a certain subscriber count or a viewership and how high it went. When we started doing History of Power Rangers, I was ecstatic. I was happy to do it. Because it was something that I like talking about, that I will always continue talking about. The same thing goes with Digimon and whatever else nerdy that y'all want me to talk about. I will always engage in this. No matter how successful the video gets. It wouldn't have mattered to me if History of Power Rangers, if those videos had gotten, 50 subs? No, not 50 subs. 50 views? It wouldn't have mattered to me. Because I love Power Rangers. Period. And yes, I'm going to react to History of Power Rangers Beast Morphers eventually. I promise y'all. It's just that we couldn't do it this week because Brian was busy. Urban Ninja was busy with work. He was. And Master Zen was not really up to snuff with doing the video. It's an hour long and some change, y'all. Okay? But I promise you we will. Okay? Y'all already know what it is with us. Y'all already know what it is. We're not these big prime YouTubers that have to post content every day just to stay afloat. We have regular jobs. We do. That's another thing that I will say. I'm not making anything off of these videos. I want to make that perfectly clear. Yeah, the monetization is on. But that's only because of a recommendation. Because if I turn it off, it's going to keep recommending me to turn it back on because whatever. Right? I'm not making anything off of these videos. I'm not. At all. At all. It may look like it, but it's not enough to have me, oh my God, if I don't put these videos out, I'm not going to be able to feed myself next month. That's not what this is. Okay? That is not what this is. So, if y'all think that I'm one of those YouTubers that, needs to stay afloat when making content as far as living wise, no. It's not it either. I'm literally, like I said before, I am literally doing this because of a mental thing, because I like to talk to you guys, and because Just a hobby. Just a hobby. But notice I've been on and off recently because I like I said, I've been thinking a lot about stuff. I've been thinking a lot about stuff. And I really wanted to talk to you guys about certain things. What I'm trying to say is I'm thankful for y'all. I'm thankful for y'all. And I will never, I don't care if anyone talks about me, I will not give it any sort of attention. I won't. I won't make a response video and talk about other people. I won't make a video talking about other people at all. I'll be talking about stuff that's going on with my life personally. But will I, will I out the person and the name? No. No, I won't. I might make a representation of what that person is, like I did with another video talking about a person, but will I drop the name? No. I respect people's privacy. It just makes me upset a lot of these times when I see, YouTubers like this fall so hard, knowing the fact that a lot of people really liked them, but then as it turns out they were just pieces of shit, and they have such, a clouded way of thinking. They feel as though that they can do no wrong. And they think that everything is a joke. That they are better than other people. That they make video talking about other people. When clearly they're the person that was in the wrong. It really just discourages me. To really want to do more stuff to get more subscribers on this platform. It really discourages me to want to be successful on this platform. It does. I could make a video a day. Y'all see what I did like last month. I was pumping one video at a time, or 2 to 3 videos at a time a day. But what happens is when I look at like these certain videos about what certain YouTubers, content creators do, it just makes me sad. It really does, because personally, I would give anything to have that number of subscribers watch me. Notice that I am just one person. And I can't expect my viewers to think the same way I think. So when I ask y'all about what y'all think about this stuff, because I want to hear from y'all. Constantly, I do. It's not like I don't. It's not like I don't at all. I listen, I read the comments. I do that. I do. But when I look at other, YouTubers and their viewership and their subscribers and how they comment, they don't really respond to a lot of their comments. They probably do read them. They probably do. But I don't really see them respond to a lot of them. There's not much interaction unless they buy something. Or they show their support, or they, send donations or whatnot. Because they do have a donation option on this site. They do. But yeah, I wish I had that kind of viewership minus the whole letting all the viewership go to my head thing. I wish I had that. Because I personally believe that a person cannot handle fame and fortune like that. A regular human being cannot handle that. And the sad thing is that we were the ones that came up with that shit. The fame and the fortune. We were the ones that put that into place. It's us that did that. We did that. And we can't even control it. Because we end up shitting on people. And just casting them to the side. And then once we fall, we crash and we fall, we expect for them just to come back and just have them adore us again. That's not the way that works. You can't bash somebody, talk about them and how better you are than them, and then expect for them to still be there when you fall. Or expect them to say kind words or kiss your ass when bad things happen to you. And another thing, this whole, faking it till you make it, wanting to be, this big and hard gangster person, this thug who has all these people adoring him and her, all these, all this money and all that. It's getting so played out. I don't know when it's gonna stop, because it really is getting played out. It's getting old. Like, if you're a person that still does that, that's gotta be the most pathetic thing you can ever do. By far, the most pathetic thing you could ever do. You look like a whole poser when you do that. An actual poser. An actual loser. I don't respect somebody that does that. I don't give my time to people who do that. The same thing, but I don't give my time to people who are overly nice and want to be all in your face and all in your business and shit. I don't respect those people either. I don't. And I sure as hell don't want to be near them. I've always had this ideal life where at one point I could just cut myself off from all this bullshit. From all these people who think like this, who think this way, who want to, just be a freaking mess. Me and my little sister talked about this yesterday. I would love nothing more than to cut myself off of this damn world and then go somewhere remotely quiet, where I could just breathe in air and just relax. I wish on God and all the planets up in the sky I could do that. I wish I could. If anything, that would be my ideal heaven, where I would be on this remote planet or just land, and it's just quiet. And all I hear is the sound of the wind, trees, grass blowing across the ground. And it's just quiet. Mountains out in the distance. Blue skies, cloudy. Gray skies. Sometimes it rains. Sunny skies. And then on top of the sky, on the top of the sky at night, I see all of the planets that have been created. All of them. Not just the ones that we know from a textbook, but all the planets. I just see them all. I wish I could do that. I wish. Because I'll tell you this one thing. I hate this world. I hate the people around me because they act so fucking ignorant. And they act so doggone entitled. That it's just sickening. They act like they're so much of a king and queen. What the hell have you done to deserve that kind of title? Or deserve people to just grovel at your feet? What the hell have you done? Other than talk a big game. Other than stomp on the people who loved you, who cared about you. What have you done to earn that? What have you done? Other than making music videos about how much you're the shit and how much sex you getting, right? How much money you got. How much people are beneath you. And it goes for men and women, both. Not just women. I want to make that clear. I'm talking about everybody. What have you done other than that? Other than make yourself look like a complete fool. A pathetic loser. A nobody. That just demands attention. And will literally have a bitch fit if you don't get it. I don't know. I wish I knew the answer. I wish I knew the answer. At this point, I'm just waiting till all that stuff just subsides and just disappears forever. I really am. Yeah, I hate this platform. I do. I don't like it. I really don't like it. If anything, I would just... If it doesn't make a difference, but I would just, make my own site and just upload content there. Because, fuck, man. Like, this place is it's just bad. It's just terrible. It's just not a good site for good people to do things at all. It's just not. It's too much. It's mixed too much with people who have a negative view on things. People who are just ignorant. You want to play this persona to be these kings and queens, these gods, calling themselves all high minded things, saying they get all this stuff. It's too much. And it's getting old at this point. I say this only one more time. For those of you who watch me on a daily basis, who always comment, who always tell me what they think, whether or not I agree with it or not, thank you. That's what I want to say. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. I do. I hope y'all will still be here by the end of this year or by next year. I hope. If not, I completely understand. I completely understand. I'm not going to say I don't give a fuck about y'all, because I'm not going to say that at all. I will not say anything negative about y'all just because y'all have a different opinion than me. I'm not. Not gonna curse y'all out and say y'all a bunch of bitch. I'm not gonna do that. No. Thank you guys for the 3,000 subscribers, and thank y'all for still watching up to this point. This has been Master Sakurai. More content is coming. I love y'all. I will see y'all again next time. Wish me the best of luck for this 30th birthday, because I'm getting old, y'all. I'm getting old, and I'm getting fed up with some stuff. Just keep me in y'all's prayers and y'all thoughts. I'm out. Peace.